Hey guys, sorry about the audio. This is going to be how it's going to be. It wasn't great. It wasn't an amazing stream, unfortunately. The eating was good. The stream quality, not so much. There was many different problems. But you know what? We'll get into that during this video as we go on. For now, guys, welcome. This is the Poutine challenge. It was the heart attack challenge. It was $100 Poutine. It was about 12.5 pounds instead of the 15 because we got rid of a lot of the vegetables in it that no one really wanted in a poutine. And yeah, let's get right down to it. Like as you can see right away, guys, there's hot dogs in there, but it's not just hot dogs. So for those who don't know what a poutine is, the most basic format of a poutine is going to be French fries that have been blanched and then double fried, cheese curds, which is young cheese, as it were. And it's also sometimes called squeaky cheese because it squeaks when you eat it. And then boiling hot beef sauce, basically, or gravy, I should say. It's very savory gravy, and it gets poured on top of the entire poutine, and it starts melting the cheese as it hits it. So this poutine is a little bit different. It also had on it ground beef. It also had on it some chicken. It had some bacon in there. It was supposed to have tomatoes, onions, mushrooms as well, and green peppers. By consensus, it was asked to be taken out. There are also people who didn't want to eat ham, so there was no ham on this thing. I think ham would have been an even worse option on this poutine in general. As for the taste, guys, so this was a really big poutine. I guess the only way to describe it. Well, it was tasty, but it was also a very difficult to eat poutine. Like, so the first bite you take, it's tasty, it's great, it's amazing, and then after that, just kind of got worse and worse as the bowls went on. But I mean, we'll get back to that in a few minutes. So I almost postponed this entire stream for what it was worth because I actually was almost afraid that I wasn't going to be able to get this poutine for that day. So the day of, I went to go order this poutine. I looked at the restaurant and I found out that it's closed on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I had no idea it was closed on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So my first thought was, can I postpone this stream until, I don't know, Thursday or Monday next week or something or anything else besides today? And between telling everyone, all the viewers, and you guys, that it'd be on Wednesday, it didn't seem feasible. And with the scheduling of my friends and the group that was there, it also wasn't really feasible to get this many people together again. So I had no real choice. So instead of going to the poutine, well, I said it wasn't store, but restaurants that was 15 minutes from my friend's house, I had to end up going about half an hour out of the way to a different location of theirs to pick it up there. So I pretty much drove half an hour out of the way, and then with this giant poutine on my friend's lap, we drove for about an hour to go pick up two more people because we were supposed to pick them up, and then head to my friend's house. So what was supposed to be a 15 minutes in the car with a poutine turned out to be an hour. It was shocking that this thing was actually still warm and hot. I actually couldn't believe it. Like, we picked it up. I was smart enough to bring a cardboard box to put on my friend's lap so they can hold it. Otherwise, I probably would have burnt them. Here you go, guys. Let's see. Look at that cheese pull you got there. Like, that's how you can tell a poutine is usually good. It's that cheese pull. And the fact that this is an hour-old poutine that was sitting inside that metal foil container for about an hour, and it still was giving you a good cheese pull. The sauce still looked really good. It was surprising how well this thing traveled. Like, I don't like poutine. I don't like taking poutine out of a store because of how bad it usually tends to travel. So you can see me kind of like flapping my hand in front of the stream and in front of the camera. It's because I really couldn't figure out. I was having a problem with the stream. But anyway, so I ended up driving. So there's the first bowl there, and we're gonna go for the first bite. First bite. Oh, nice way to go, Shen. Like, you didn't even show them the inside of the bowl. You see? Look at that. Take a bite. Social eat. And delicious, I imagine. Right? Good. Yeah, very good. Then there I'm trying to check stream, see if it's working. Because once again, I couldn't quite get the stream to work. I don't know what the hell happened. At least not at this point in the stream. I was very much having a hard, difficult time with what's going on.
You guys hear me?
So even though I'm even calling into the stream to see if you guys can hear me on stream, because I had no way to know that I was being lagged and that the stream wasn't working. Even at this point though, I was still really happy with the Poutine. It was actually really good, honestly enough. Like I was very a lot of interest in it. So yeah, basically it was just a big mess to get this Poutine there. It came out fine. Like yes, it would probably have been better if it had been 15 minutes instead of an hour, but there's only so much you can do in that regard. There I am drinking like a fish that's been out of the water for about 2 days. And you can see, guys, like this is already this is like the third or fourth bowl that we've taken. It's a lot of Poutine. It's a lot of Poutine in general. So in general, the biggest problem I found that was happening was for the stream was I didn't realize it because it wasn't my laptop, it wasn't my setup. My friend had no outlets near the Poutine or anywhere where there was a table. So we were daisy chaining extension cords together because they didn't have a long one, and one of them had an on-off button that I didn't realize was off. So I'm there on a laptop this whole time, and it's just like, oh, well, this is great. What's going on here? Because, of course, I didn't realize there was no power going in, so just the stream kept going down. That's all it was, guys. Like, stupid, but, you know, what can you do?
Is your audience satisfied with the size of the Poutine, or?
That's
It's called Death Pass or something like this.
I don't think this...
So that's just how it went. Like, what can you really do when everything's going against you? You know, the whole laptop was unplugged. It was causing a lot of lag, and I just couldn't understand what was going on. So here I was trying to troubleshoot it, not realizing the biggest issue was that there was a power problem. And until the laptop said there was running out of power, no one seemed to realize what was going on. It was just a comedy of errors. It was all a big issue. Again, it's why I don't like streaming from laptops in general. Why I don't like streaming outside of my own setup. But I guess it's not a huge deal. It does mean that I'll have to do some kind of makeup stream for you guys. I'll kind of get either 1, 2, or 3. Either I'll get one nice Poutine or 3 cheap Poutines, and I'll kind of eat them on stream and compare and contrast them, and we'll kind of make it up for you that way. There's nothing else I can really do about that though. Like we still got the Poutine. We still ate as much of it as we could, and it wasn't bad in the end. Like it wasn't the tastiest Poutine, but it really was. In the end, probably the most average Poutine. I will say this much: I got sick of this Poutine a lot slower than I did of a lot of other Poutines. In the past, I've eaten a lot. When I've eaten Poutine, I'll slow down a lot faster than this one did. This one actually didn't seem to mind. I didn't mind it that much.
Are your fans happy with your consumption?
No, but they're never happy with anything. So.
Can they hear you say all that?
Oh, they can hear everything I say.
Alright.
Also us.
Especially about how they're a big bunch of complainers.
Yup mate, it's your mate Floor Tap in the house. Look at this leafy bloke finna eat slop, he tries to call Poutine. I made more legit Poutine out me mum's diaper with a toast sandwich after she back from hospital. What kind of absolutely degenerate quote-unquote Canadian would pay for let alone eat this trash? Then the bloke don't even be fooked to read his chat in it. Shameful display shenbong, shameful indeed. I bet this guy never tasted a French fry in his life and uses a damn pack of Walmart mozzarella sticks instead of some proper squeaky curds. This guy starts his stream and it don't even work because he try and stream on a damn 56k modem from a basement in a damn beaver lodge in the middle of bloody Quebec. Floor tap out bitches.
Here, you were asking about them?
Okay, I'll see you guys.
This guy showed up late, isn't even reading chat, and is whining about complainers. Thanks, Tap. I get it. I know. I made a mistake. I messed up. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. I already said there'll be another makeup stream for more Poutine. Relax. I got it. You know. Anyways, guys, the poutine itself was, like I said, I keep saying it was average, it was good. So I'll do it tonight. So like there was a lot of discussion among us among my group here. What's up with it? A lot of people were saying they didn't care for the bacon in it, and like a lot of the reasons were the bacon was not cooked very well. Like it was very limp instead of crisp, which is fair. It's also in a poutine that's probably been sitting for an hour. So any crispy bacon you might have put inside poutine was instantly going to be, or not instantly, at this point it would have also been limp. So there wasn't much you could do about that. But they said the bacon made it too sweet. I'm not sure about that. I was eating poutine. I didn't find it to be a very sweet poutine. But I mean, I also have a very different taste palette than a lot of other people do. Well, that's fine. The hot dogs are interesting. I think the hot dogs are probably the best protein they could have that was on that poutine. The chicken itself was kind of not cooked very well either. Like it was cooked all the way through, but it was also very. I don't keep using the word limp, but it was just not very firm at the same time. Like it wasn't chewy, but it also wasn't firm. I felt like it was falling apart, but in a bad way. Oh, there I am. The host and the part of the group wanted me to use one of their nicer looking bowls, so they decided to give me the blue bowl instead for the next one. And there we have about half poutine gone. I was surprised that we ate this much. Like when I saw the half was gone, I was always surprised that we ate this much of it. Part of that was because Togashi Jack was with us, who did the VIP lion's share of the eating. Like Jack, I know it doesn't come off as I know most people don't know about Jack, but like he's a champion eater. And I don't mean like he goes to competitions, but he can pack it away, which is really impressive. And the guy's skinny as a rail. He had 3 heaping bowls of this poutine. Like I thought, if I had to guess, that's probably him scooping it for himself right now. It was impressive. But yeah, as far as the chicken went, it wasn't great. Again, the hot dogs are good. The fries, I was surprised the fries were as good as they were. I didn't think the fries were gonna be anywhere near that good. And they actually have better fries in this place. They have like what they call crunch fries, which are fries. It's like mashed potatoes and then refried into fries almost. Fantastic stuff, but they didn't have anything like that. Again, as far as poutine goes, it was definitely big. That's what it was. So, at the end of the day, what ended up happening was that we had 6 people with us. We had my 2 friends who are married. There you go. It's showing off how much of the poutine is left. This is one that I switched over. I plugged the laptop in actually, so stream actually started to get better at this point. And I believe this is probably like one of the last times we were taking poutine. I believe, yeah, because we didn't get much further than this. But yeah, so we had 6 people in the end. There was me, the couple that are married who own this house, who were gracious enough to use their house that I've known for quite a while. There was my friend from out of town, Jack, as you all know, and another friend I've known for 15 years. And despite the fact that we had probably 3 or 4 big eaters, and I don't even count myself among the big eaters because I only have 2 bowls of stuff because I just couldn't eat anymore. Despite the fact we had 3 or 4 big eaters in the place, we still couldn't manage to finish this. Though at the same time I knew there was no point in forcing us to finish more than it was worth. Like it wasn't worth getting a stomachache. It wasn't worth getting a stomachache or any kind of like pain over this poutine. It wasn't good enough or fresh enough for that. I know it sounds shitty to say, but I mean it wasn't one person eating a poutine, so it wasn't really much of a challenge at that point. We were 6 people. We ate 12 pounds of poutine, or we probably left about a pound, so 11 pounds of poutine. It was what it was, and there was no way. The fact that we got to the point I was already impressed with what was left, and I was surprised that we managed to get as much as we can. But that being said, it wasn't too much of an issue because the hostess, the wife of the couple, is very happy to have left her poutine, and it was finished. I'm sure the day after or 2 days after we left it. She's very happy to reheat poutine. She says she has a special method to do so. I believe it's in a pan, and she fries it. And she said it comes out wonderful. So kudos to her. She finished off the last of the poutine. None of it was thrown out. unless there was a problem with the poutine itself, which I don't know about. But none of it was none of it would have been thrown out. She would have finished it. It would have been. It's not an issue. But yeah, I think at the end of the day, we pretty much had like maybe 2 portions left. I would say, and I know I'm being using portion like very loosely, but either 2 medium-sized portions or 1 large portion is what was left in the day, and I think that's okay. Like she was very happy to have it, which is all that matters. And because she went to their house, I there was no reason to force more upon anyone else at that point. Like, yes, it could have been finished. If it was like finish this or pay an extra $10, we could have probably finished it and gone from there. I think at this point I'm just picking stuff out. Like I know at a certain point I was eating here, there was just I was picking pieces out of my mouth because there was either bacon that was not cooked properly or congealed gravy or ground beef that was just too fatty that just wasn't melted down. So I just started like picking it out of my mouth. And I really didn't care for it. Nice, Shen. Way to go! Not show them a goddamn bowl again. Yeah, so I was like, it was a whole mess of a stream, which I'll have to get another one going so you guys can see better next time. It's only fair. But yes, as far as it went, I just couldn't eat it. I just wasn't happy eating it anymore. It wasn't that I was full, but I wasn't happy. It didn't taste good anymore, and it wasn't worth making myself sick over. So at that point, it's what can you do, right? Guys, I'm gonna let you finish this out here. I mean, there's not much time left, so it's gonna be a little bit more of me eating. But I'll say this much, guys. Have a great time. I hope you guys enjoyed this edited version of the stream. There's only so much I could have done to make this look better than it was. Trust me, this is still better than what the live version was. There I am, because people were asking if what the hot dogs were looking like and everything else. And yeah, guys, if you liked what you see, if you like seeing this stuff, let me know. Give me a subscribe, like the video, and I'll get you some more, guys. I'll have to take it easy, guys. See you next time.